What's going on, everybody? You already know what day it is. It's Tutorial Thursdays. So on Monday we talked about Tata Guines, and for a lot of us, especially myself, that grew up just watching and admiring Giovanni Hidalgo, I had to learn where this guy got his inspiration from. And as I studied, I crashed into this guy named Tata Guines. It's not his real name, all right? We need to understand this. Nobody knows his real name. I'm joking. You guys can Google it. It's there. It's totally there. But he's known as Tata Guines. And literally how he would perform, especially during his solos, he made soloing an art. He made it like an attraction. Like you would want to go see him just to see him solo by himself. No music, nothing around. And this is the kind of conga player he was. And he set up his solos in such a way that I would say kind of would bring you in closer to the conga. Kind of like what I'm doing now. So the way he would approach it, it's kind of simple but hard. Don't you just hate it when the congas are like that? When they're simple but hard. So his setup is basically an open slap, and in between that open slap, he does like a palm finger movement. So to put that together, it's 3 notes. And what he did is he kind of like, he would swing his like thumb, but it would still be his palm because his hands were so big, he would do it down here. So it'd be, so open slap, literally open slap, palm finger, open slap, palm finger. So 3 notes, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think if you saw what he did, he was doing triplets in the 60s, in the 70s. He was doing triplets before triplets was a triplet. Seriously, Tata Guines. Like, if you notice that he's doing, and that is his signature. Anytime you hear a conga player like Giovanni Hidalgo, Paoli Mejias, Richie Flores, a lot of these guys, even Pedrito, this guy influenced literally conga players forever. That has to be the most attracting thing to do, especially when you're presenting yourself as a soloist. So he would always initiate it with an open slap. And then in between that is just kind of like ghosting, touching, and then he would accent an open slap in between random times. And what he would do when he would open slap, it kind of would allow him to trigger to either do like a roll of open slaps or to do a flam or to really just transition between 2 congas. For example. This guy was doing this in the 50s. In the 50s. It's crazy because those movements, that technique is still relevant today for a lot of percussionists, a lot of conga players. So it's very impressive that by him just setting up that, an open slap, palm fingers, and then ghosting in between, that little move alone will transcend so many years and get to somebody like myself. It's crazy. But why should you practice this? Maybe it's not your cup of tea. Maybe you don't play like that, or maybe you're just not a soloist and that's not your style. Why should you even practice this? Try it, and you'll see that you're going to start clashing in notes, and it's going to be hard to smooth it all out. And through time, try to go as fast as possible. Like progressively though. Don't go 0 to 100. That's real quick.
Eso fue Tata.
So yeah, a quick little breakdown of Tata Guines' infamous move, you could say. Pretty unique, great to practice. It develops so much, your coordination, your tone, your dynamic. It's something I would consider, especially when you're practicing on your own. All right, you guys. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe. See you guys next week.